Forgotten Battles is a standalone product rather than an add-on to IL-2. It contains everything that's in IL-2 except for some of the original single missions and the campaigns, because the campaigns are being replicated, or bettered rather, by having a dynamic campaign.
This is just to show it's specific paints Yema.
There will be 130 planes in the game. 80 of these are going to be flyable, and more planes are going to be added later, both flyable and AI. The game includes a new dynamic campaign system that will bring some of the elements of the best current online wars, such as VEF and so on, into the offline. These include individual player skins, they include player profiles, statistics tracking and so on for your pilots in your squadron, moving front lines, and many other things that haven't been seen in the flight simulator before. So the basic ground war is going to be an important part of Forgotten Battles.
It's really good. Superb.
Forgotten Battles also adds many graphical, flight models and AI improvements. These are going to be optional, so a beginner doesn't have to fly with the most complicated engine management out there, but the more advanced pilot can. The graphics improvements, many of you will have seen them already flying on the stand. The biggest one for me is certainly the distance at which you can see clouds. Basically the whole sky looks a lot more realistic now.
Show different. And now we model exact places of the hits of the bullets.
The AI improvements in the flight model are going to make the whole thing, especially above 3,000 meters, and the whole game that much more realistic. Some examples of the advanced settings. There's many different kinds of propeller, at least 4 that I can count, but Oleg will probably tell me it's about 7 by now. Engine management, emergency power. You can deal with engines individually. For example, if you're flying one of the if you're flying the new 4-engine bomber, and one of the third engine stops working, you can shut that one down and further the propeller and still keep the rest of it working. Other examples are the Messerschmitt 262. If you just ram the throttle forward, the plane will catch fire, which apparently is a bad thing. And if you fly the Chaika or the Hurricane and so on, because the carburetor is gravity fed, if you push the throttle forward, your engine doesn't get any petrol, and that doesn't fly too good either.
Somebody killed me.
There will be 5 more multi-crewed aircraft, 2 Stukas, a new dive bomber, and the Stuka tank buster. There will be 2 Heinkels, an early version and the later torpedo-carrying version that also carries big bombs, and the TB3 heavy bomber, which flies very, very slowly. There are 3 new maps, the Gulf of Finland, which comprises Estonia, large parts of Russia, Finland, and the cities of Leningrad and Helsinki in great detail. Also northern Hungary, which also comprises tiny bits of the Ukraine, Austria, Slovakia and so on. And eastern Poland, which should be good for 1939, also for the Operation Barbarossa and for Operation Bagration in 1944. So plenty of scope there. You've seen some of the new maps being flown today, and they're a big improvement over what we have.
I think IL-2 is the demo for Forgotten Battles.
Good answer.